Yo, welcome back everybody to the 2 Minute Warning podcast. I'm your host, Ethan. I'm also got Lucas on remotely.
Was good.
We got an interesting episode for you guys. I know this is the first episode of this podcast. We're hoping to do this weekly every Thursday before the Thursday night football game. Obviously, this week it's the most dog shit Thursday night football of matchup of the season with the fucking Panthers and the Bears. What a game! Can't wait to not watch that game. All right. So first part of the segment, we're gonna be looking at sleepers fantasy football's trending tab. So everybody that's dropped from 1 to 10, and everyone that's picked up from 1 to 10. Things vary, obviously. The trending up tab, we start with Keaton Mitchell. So we're gonna talk a little bit about him. Um, Obviously, he's gonna
Fucking
start getting
trash.
fucking trash. Okay. Well, I yeah, he's fucking trash. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
obviously
This
we
is Gus Edwards' backfield, and it's Lamar Jackson's backfield, and it's fucking Justice Hill. He's the
well,
fucking fourth running back on the team if you include Lamar.
Well, it should have been J.K.
He's not.
Dobbins. It should have been J.K. Dobbins. Should have been.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just not though.
Obviously a heartbreaker. First game of the season, tears his Achilles. Not a.
It's.
I don't know why people would be picking him up. He's 44% rostered, which is interesting. Um,
I mean, he did
two.
have a good game against the Seahawks, but everyone had a good game that runs the ball against the Seahawks
Well,
last week.
because
He got
he had
fucking
nine
murdered. I'm
he
not
had
gonna lie.
9 attempts. Every week before that, he's
Yeah,
had nada.
he
He's
was.
had zero. Like,
Oh yeah, he's uber. He was uber efficient last week, but he's not a starter. He's not
uh,
gonna
no,
make
he's
his
he
way
it
to the
was
starting lineup. He's
he
there
had
for the
a
blowouts. They blew us out.
he had a Deonta Foreman game right there.
But Deonta Foreman can actually start.
Well, yeah, I
Mitchell
mean, well, yeah,
not.
well, I guess. But anyways, number two, Joshua Dobbs, big game last
I
week.
like it.
I think he's gonna do
He's
better
going
in
out there and
Minnesota.
dropping. I mean, they have more weapons than the Cardinals, but yeah. I mean, if you go out there on 5 days' notice, have to practice the snap count and your hard counts on the sidelines mid game with your offensive line, and you still go out there and you drop 25 fantasy points. I love it,
Yeah,
honestly.
he's literally doing his cadence on the sideline, which I thought was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
That was
If,
that
if
was
you can get your offensive line to learn your cadence, big game like that, and you just go with the flow, it
he
deserve
had
a
a
spot there.
he,
So
he had a decent game, just like he's been consistent considering a bad team. 30 attempts, 32 attempts,
yeah,
multiple completions, 20 completions against the Falcons, 25 completions against Baltimore the week before. You know,
he had the
only he's
rushing
only got
touchdown, which is
he,
important.
he's only got 5 interceptions on the season, which is really good for
Yeah.
for Josh, a quarterback like who has the expectation of Josh
Yeah,
Dobbs,
he's
right?
been
Like
on five teams in what 2 years, and now he's
he's been on three
earned the
teams
starting
this year.
slot. So,
3 teams this year. He
yeah,
was on the
so
Titans to start. He was on the Titans practice squad at the start of the season, and then, uh, you know, joined the Cardinals after Kyler Murray was, physically unable to perform, and then obviously getting
yeah,
traded this
he should be
past week
getting
to
back this
the
week.
Minnesota. Yeah. Well, he's in line to start on Sunday, um, but
Yeah, we'll see.
which I'm surprised he's not on the trending up tab. Like people should be picking him up. Is he if he's
I'm guessing people started picking him up last week, but it's
it's
also a very
possible.
bad offense. So
It's possible. Tommy DeVito is the sixth picked up player. He's the New York Giants' third string after Daniel Jones is out with the torn Achilles or torn ACL, I believe,
Tyrod
and
Taylor too.
Tyrod Taylor's out as well. So third string Tommy DeVito coming in, 20 attempts,
Trash.
15
This is
completions.
trash.
He had a tutty last game, but two picks as well. So don't
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
two picks.
he's trash.
Um, yeah. So Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor are going to
I
be out
wouldn't pick
for
him up, but I mean, if you're desperate, Ken, I mean, he's rostered 3% of the league, so I'd definitely be looking at picking
three
up Joshua
percent.
Dobbs
Yeah,
over
he's
him.
rostered. Another
Yeah,
3% quarterback, Carson Wentz, signed by the Los Angeles Rams this morning. Looking to back up Matthew
like that.
Stafford after this bye week. Um, oops.
I
He
mean, who
was.
knows with Matt Stafford,
I think Carson.
if he's gonna play or not?
This is a comeback
I think this
opportunity
is good
for
for
Carson
Carson.
Wentz. Yeah, he should be
This
able
is a good
to.
opportunity for Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
Um, I mean,
shitty
when Carson
performance.
Wentz is playing Carson Wentz football, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be MVP Carson Wentz. But then
Yeah.
he has a couple games where he's like, oh, throw this and it's a pick. And then he
Well,
throws this and it's a pick six. And then it's so I don't know.
well,
But if
it's
Carson
not
Wentz is
2017
not
anymore,
trying to
so
break his ankles,
yeah.
if Carson Wentz is not like playing like he's about to injure himself every game, good. He's a value pickup. Put him with Puka Nacua, Tyler Higbee, Cooper Kupp. That's bound to score a lot of fantasy points. So I like the pickup if Matt Stafford doesn't play.
I
Obviously, it's a
think the
good
pickup
streamer,
was
too.
it was a an insurance pickup, after Matthew Stafford,
For sure. They
off and on the
you can't
injury
start
report.
ripping after what he did last week. Ripping was just terrible.
He was
So, you
ripping
can't-
ass.
Yeah.
Noah Brown, third picked up,
Yeah.
the wide receiver 3 for the Houston Texans. A big game last week.
I don't like
Um,
it.
You don't like the
Yes,
pickup?
yes.
6
Yes, he
targets,
did
6
great
receptions.
last week. But realistically, yes, Bryce Young had a fucking record. He's not gonna do that every week now. Yes, he's a good he'll be a good best ball, but he's nowhere near your starting lineup. He shouldn't be.
He's the wide receiver 3 for the
fantasy,
Texans.
Yeah, Tank Dell's over him, and so is Nico Collins. Even Dalton Schultz is over him in the receiving. So he's a last. Maybe if you're riddled with injury, maybe if you're riddled with buys, maybe you can start him at flex. But you really shouldn't. You
No.
shouldn't. In my opinion, you shouldn't pick him up unless you need to. Unless you're storing someone like Cam Akers on the bench where he just fucking tore his Achilles.
Yeah,
or tore his
that
ACL, whatever.
Achilles
But
for Cam Akers.
We'll talk about Cam
that
Akers.
is,
So.
yeah, that's a sad situation with Cam Akers. But let's look at Ty Chandler, the running back 2 for the Minnesota Vikings, sitting behind Jordan.
It's just not good.
Not Jordan Addison, Alexander Madison's backup.
Yeah, it's just not good. I mean, this team can't run the ball on the best of days. You're not going to see Alexander Madison put up numbers, so why would Ty Chandler backing him up? It's just not going to happen.
He's the pickup for the drop of Cam Akers because of the injury, right? So
pretty much. Realistically, you shouldn't have had Cam Akers or Ty Chandler on your team. I guess if you're in a super deep league, like a 16-team or 20-team league, then okay, you can roster him. But
I want to talk
should
about
not be
someone.
on a standard PPR, nothing.
I want to talk about someone outside the top 10 here. 15, Will Levis. I think he's the real deal. Tannehill is done. He is not going to have a starting job anymore in the NFL. Will Levis has officially caused Tannehill his job. Mike Vrabel did say this past week that Will Levis is the starter for the rest of the season, assuming that he's healthy, even when Tannehill comes back. So I think he's the real deal. I think he's going to be Tennessee starter for a while. Obviously, you know, I don't know what to expect out of him fantasy points wise, but he didn't do terrible last week.
Good.
But
last week was just hell. He had to go up against TJ Watt. He had to go up against Highsmith. It's not like go up against a defense that's been pretty dominant. Obviously, it's not going to happen. The O-line was struggling, so you got to do what you work with. He looked very calm. He looked calm in the pocket. He tried to find his star receivers, but it just didn't work. I mean, got his wide receiver 2 rookie, or second year, his name, but he got injured. He didn't. I think he came back later on, but Treylon Burks Burks got hurt. So obviously, you're working with force feeding the ball to pretty old, pretty washed. No, I'm not gonna say washed. It's not gonna work out a lot of the times when you have one receiver to work with.
So now we're looking at the trending down tab. So number 1, Jason Sanders. Miami's on a bye. That's understandable. Everyone's dropping their kickers to make up for the roster space, right? They need another kicker. No one's carrying 2 kickers on a team, so everybody's just dropping their kicker.
Yeah.
Darrell Henderson dropped. Been a dud this past week.
Byron's gonna come back soon enough, so
yeah,
he's underperforming, so
yeah, so he's set to return after the bye week, so it makes sense that he's being dropped.
Not a good enough running back to even roster, in my opinion. But obviously, if you're in a deep, you need some deep guys. Maybe you had fucking Cam Akers. Maybe you had J.K. Dobbins. Maybe you had these guys that tore their ACL. You're desperate for a running back. Running backs are pretty weak this year. So honestly, if you wanted to roster him, whatever.
Yeah.
Cam Akers is done for the season. Obviously, this is where he should be.
This is sad,
Second injury with his Achilles.
This is the
So,
other
who
side
knows
too.
if he'll be able to return?
Yeah, he tears the right Achilles tendon in 2021, and now he's teared his left Achilles tendon on Sunday against the Falcons. So
at least
sad.
it's not the same one.
Yeah.
Because then who knows if he would have had a job, but hopefully this way he'll be able to return.
He's
he's
still
the same
young.
Achilles twice.
He's 24. This is not a type of injury that you want to see happen twice to a 24-year-old, right? Keontae Ingram.
Obviously, people picked him up.
But James Conner still on IR.
Because, James Conner and Demercado didn't play, so obviously you got to pick up Keontae. He did fucking shit. I don't know why people did. I don't know why people started him. He averaged not even fucking 1 yard per carry. I don't know why.
8 yards.
Obviously, he's a starting running back. He's a starting running back.
For the Cardinals.
But he's on a starting running back team with a fucking shitty ass fucking team facing an amazing fucking defense. Why the fuck would you play him? Why the fuck would you start him? That's why he's fucking here being dropped. No disrespect to Keontae Ingram if you somehow fucking come across this. You're probably a great guy, but you fucking suck. Fantasy wise.
Number 5, Jake Elliott. Again, kicker on a bye. I kept him on my team because I am not dropping Jake. Number 1 kicker.
I fucking dropped the fuck out of it. Fuck Jake Elliott. I don't give a fuck if he sees this. Fuck Jake Elliott. I had Jake Elliott the week he dropped 2 points. I lost by 2 points. He missed his only fucking field goal.
Damn.
And it sold me the fucking game, and now I'm out of playoffs right now because of fucking Jake Elliott. So I'm glad he's being dropped. But he shouldn't, fuck Jake Elliott. I don't care if you fucking see this. I hope, oh my God. You should not have a job if you're missing the only field goal you're attempting and selling me fucking fantasy.
Damn.
Derek Carr, great guy. I love Derek Carr.
Yeah, we're going to talk a bit about Derek Carr. He is number 8 on the trending list. So
I don't really know why he's being dropped. He hasn't been playing bad. Obviously, it's probably for the people that are streaming him throughout bye weeks, obviously. So.
25 for 34,
love
two
Derek Carr. He's a great
tutties,
guy.
211 yards.
Yeah.
He's decent. He's a decent bench quarterback, backup quarterback if you need to fill in for your starters on a bye, but
for sure.
Not someone you should keep on your fucking roster. But a few of the defenses here: Los Angeles Chargers, Atlanta Falcons, and New York Giants all being dropped.
Makes sense. I would pick up Atlanta Falcons. Honestly, I might pick them up for my fantasy league. Atlanta Falcons, I mean, they're facing the Cardinals, and we know what Cardinals have. Keontae Ingram, who fucking sucks.
Considering,
I might pick up the fucking Atlanta Falcons defense.
But the Chargers had 8 sacks yesterday on Monday against the Jets.
The Chargers defense is not repeating that against the Lions. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a 40-30. Big hot take. 40-37 for the Chargers. They're going to beat Detroit. I know Detroit's heavy favorites.
Damn.
Chargers are going to take it in a shootout. 40-37.
Damn.
Yep, that's my hot take. Obviously, I don't know why Falcons are here when they're facing Keontae Ingram. Anyone that's playing against Keontae Ingram and the Cardinals, you better start him. I don't care.
All right, so that's going to be it for our trending tab on Sleeper. Shout out to Sleeper. Not sponsored, by the way.
Pretty good at.
All right, time for our NFL picks. Week 10 is coming up with our NFL picks. A lot of shitty matchups, the Bears and the Panthers, but also a lot of interesting matchups. A
lot of big buys this week too. We got the Eagles on bye, we got the Dolphins on bye, we got the Rams on bye, and we got the Chiefs on bye. It's going to be a tough week for fantasy if you have AJ Brown, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Tua, Tyreek.
Yeah.
So even Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, even though they've had rough weeks, it's literally because Stafford is hurt. So this is a good week for the Rams because they can just get healthy. But other than that, it's a rough time right before playoffs. You don't want these amazing teams on bye.
No,
obviously,
especially for the Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs are on a win streak, right? Same thing.
Yes, 8 weeks. I'm pretty sure now.
Yeah.
They're like crazy. They lost the first and haven't lost since. So they're doing great. I mean, they did just lose to the Broncos.
Yeah.
But they're fucking like what 8-2 or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
7-2.
Thursday Night Football, the shit box matchup. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick the Panthers on this one. I mean, they looked better. They looked better. Not this past week, but the week before.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, they got shitboxed this past week, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Bryce Young, 3 fucking interceptions, 2 pick sixes, fucking trash. Like whoever, oh my god, should have picked. Guess who?
I'm picking the Panthers though. Who you got?
But
Who you got? I'm picking
I am
Panthers.
picking the Panthers. Comeback game for Bryce. Not biased at all. Adam Thielen is going for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Not at all because I have him on fantasy. I just think that's what he's doing. They're gonna win. I'm gonna guess.
I traded his
25
ass.
to 21.
I traded his ass in my other
Mistake.
league. No, I traded him for
Mistake.
Amon Ra. That was a trade and a half. I don't care what anyone says.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, the Germany game, Frankfurt. We got the Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. Give me Minshew Mania, baby. I think the Colts are gonna.
Colts.
I think JT's the real deal. He's
Realistically, the fucking Pats are talking. The Pats are talking about firing Bill Belichick. That's when you know it's gonna be fucking trash. They have nothing. They're just not good enough. I think they were saying that in the booth. The owner was saying they're just not good enough to win. I apologize, but it's true. I mean, they have no ability to run the ball. Somehow Ramondre Stevenson's looked worse than Ezekiel Elliott, which Ezekiel Elliott hasn't.
They're both
good.
trash.
Last week Ramondre last week saved by the longest touchdown of his career, fantasy wise, but he has no chance. Jonathan Taylor is gonna run all of us. Zach Moss might be a good streamer if he's on waivers.
Yeah.
I'm a guess. I'm gonna say honestly, Jonathan Taylor goes for 30. Zach Moss goes for 15.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
just what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a gritty game, and it's gonna be the Colts winning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking the Colts too. Look for Jonathan Taylor to get multiple touchdowns this game.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and run all over that Patriots defense. All right, so next game. This is the first game of 1 p.m. Sunday. This is the Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens. I am taking Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews to win this game by a fucking landslide. I think they're going to run all over the Browns. Not by much, though. I think Myles Garrett's going to be able to hold them to, not
taking the Browns.
Oh, okay. Interesting take.
I'm taking the Browns. Ravens coming off a great win in Germany. Obviously, they got a long trip home. They're gonna be celebrating too much. They're gonna be popping bottles. Fucking, I don't know what they do on the fucking plane. Maybe maybe they're gonna take some inspiration from Deshaun Watson. Maybe get some masseuses up in there. I don't know. But all I know is that the Browns are gonna beat the Ravens because the Ravens, their spirits are high. They don't really need a win. Browns are fucking needing a win right now. They lost to the Seahawks. They're struggling, right? They're not performing the way they should with the team they have.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if Deshaun Watson's going to be back, but I do know this: Myles Garrett, dog. I know this: Jerome Ford, dog. I know this: Amari Cooper, dog.
Dude, Amari Cooper,
dog.
Amari Cooper's been having a shit season.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Amazing. What are you talking about? He has been a dud compared to last year, bro. He has been a dud.
Let's see. Look at
Wide
that.
receiver 10.
Look at that. Oh,
I mean, last two games have been good. I'll give him that.
25, 15, 4, 15, 2, 25, 16.
Inconsistent as fuck. Inconsistent as fuck.
No wide receiver has been consistent as fuck this year. But Amari Cooper, dog. Myles Garrett, dog. Taki, dog. J.O.K., dog. They're gonna beat them. It's an in-division matchup. We all know they're always close. Browns have the defense to do it. If anyone's gonna do it, Ravens are coming off a high win. They're not gonna be ready for this game, and the Browns are gonna take it.
Well, I guess we're agreeing to disagree. So next game, Bengals.
I'm gonna say Browns take it 33-21.
All right. Well, damn. Okay. Next game, Bengals, Texans. I think we can both agree on this one. Who are you taking?
Texans.
Wow, really? I think Joey B and Jamar Chase are gonna connect in this game, man. I think the Bengals take it, and I think they take it by a lot. I think the Texans defense crumbles this game. Crumbles.
This goes one of two ways. Bryce Young comes out and plays again.
Bryce Young is not on the Texans. Bryce Young is not on the Texans.
CJ Stroud comes out and plays again like he's a fucking dog. and he goes out 400 yards, 4 tutties, beats the Bengals. This is either going to be whoever plays the better offense. This is not going to be a defensive game. This is going to be a 35-34 game. This is going to be possibly even go to overtime. It's either going to be a fucking 30, 60 point plus game, or it's going to be fucking 9-3.
I see this one.
That's
This
it.
one can go
It's not-
both
it's not
ways. The
gonna be
Texans have
happening.
looked
But-
really good.
Texans have looked really good.
Yeah.
If Brian
Fuck.
CJ Stroud is in my hand again, he's about to go crazy. They both coming off big wins. Bengals just beat DeMar Hamlin's dead ass.
Okay. That is fucked up.
CJ
That is
Stroud.
fucked
CJ
up.
Stroud had an amazing fucking game too. So who knows? I mean, obviously, I think the Texans can have this. It's they're playing for something, and they're working towards it. Bengals coming off an easy win. They had the moral victory over them last time. I mean, they fucking stopped the game because they literally killed the guy, and now they won again. So now they're the same thing with the Ravens. They're gonna come off high, and then
Okay, you gotta chill,
and then
man.
CJ Stroud's gonna put it in their booty. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, chill out.
CJ Stroud's him, and he's gonna, it's
Okay,
gonna be a
you
good game.
got Texans. I got Bengals. All right, next game. Can we both agree on this one?
Jaguars.
Okay, come on. You always pick
Jaguars.
the off.
No.
This one's
Jaguars
tight,
coming off
though.
a bye. Come on, Jaguars coming off a bye.
So the
Brock Purdy's
Niners.
fucking shit. Brock Purdy's looks fucking shit. He's just been trash. He's fucking trash. He's not winning. I'm sorry. He can't fucking win when they don't throw 30 fucking fucking wide
don't
receiver and
need-
halfback screens to CMC and Debo.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
can't
mean.
fucking win without these fucking little dump offs, Brock Purdy. Maybe try and throw the ball.
I'm still taking
They
the
should have
Niners,
never
man.
got
Their
rid of Trey
defense.
Lance.
Their
Jaguars coming
Bosa's
off a
too
bye.
good, man.
Calvin Ridley's going for 150.
Calvin Ridley's trash, man. He's been fucking the most inconsistent wide receiver.
He's going true, but he's going for 150. He's due.
All right,
This
I got
week,
Niners. I got Niners. You got Jags. Next game, Saints Vikings. Who you got?
I got Saints.
I got Saints too, man. I think their defense
it's a
shuts
Cinderella
down Josh
story.
Dobbs. Jefferson's coming back though.
Story.
He's
Josh
been
Dobbs,
practicing.
Guy's literally like a rocket scientist. But I mean, the Saints, man. Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave,
Michael
Taysom
Thomas.
Hill, even dogs. They're all dogs. So I
Dogs.
gotta go with the Saints.
I agree, man.
The
Their
Vikings,
defense is good too.
Cinderella story. They're gonna be high. And I think Josh Dobbs succeeded last week a lot because he did. He kind of just went with the flow. He was playing backyard football. He kind of went with the flow of the game. He could do whatever. He didn't have the ability to go, okay, this is read one, this is read three. He just went with the open guy. Now that he's gonna get the playbook, gonna be like, okay, this is read one, this is read. Gonna go through his progressions more. I don't think that's gonna really help him against Tyrann Mathieu and Cameron Jordan. So I think Saints take this.
Yep.
I'll say it's
I
gonna be
agree.
28-21.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
No,
tight, but I think
28-14.
their defense shuts them out big time.
The Green Bay Packers or Steelers? What do you think?
I'm gonna take my Packers, man. They looked good last week, considering, even though I didn't take them last week, and they had a big one last week.
Come
So
on. Let's be honest here. Steelers are taking this. I mean, Deontay Johnson, dog. George Pickens, frustrated with the team, but
But
still
dog.
a dog.
I don't know, man.
Najee
I
Harris,
think
despite him having a rough couple of years, dog.
no,
Matt
he,
Freiermuth,
bruh.
dog.
Dude, you're forgetting my
Kenny
favorite
Pickett.
guy, dude. You're forgetting TJ, man. He's a dog, though. Like,
TJ
respect to TJ.
T-
He's a dog.
Dog. Highsmith, dog. Antonio Brown, shout out him, dog.
What? Yo.
He's certified, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell, dog. Like,
Ben Roethlisberger, dog. Just take it.
take my Packers, but I think it's going to be a tight one. Next game, we got Titans Bucks. Who do you got in this one? I'm taking
got Bucks.
Mayfield. Yeah, I'm taking Mayfield and Bucks. I think
Bucks, Baker, super good game. Just like a crazy game. I mean, doesn't get enough credit because of how it ended, obviously. But there's a dog.
He's
Dog. You know who else is a
you know
dog?
what?
Godwin. Dog. Mike Evans. Dog. Rashad White's been playing like a dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think respect to
I got-
Mayfield.
I
He's
got
had a
the Buccaneers.
good year considering expectations. So shout out to him and the Bucks.
I mean, I think what's happening with Baker could happen with Carson Wentz situation. Coming to the LA, short real notice. He's about to fill in for Stafford on an injury, possibly. Maybe he'll get a couple good games,
Yep.
Get a primetime win, and then all of a sudden he's on a team that needs a quarterback. Maybe
The
it's
Jets.
the Packers. Maybe it's the Steelers. Maybe it's
No,
the
not
Jets.
the Packers.
Maybe it's not the Jets, bro. The Jets have Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
It's the
but
Bears. Maybe it's
maybe
the
to finish off the
Panthers.
season.
Maybe it's the Colts. Who knows? Maybe the Pats. But
Raiders need one, but
realistically, yeah.
considering Adam
got the
O'Connell
Bucks.
looked really good, like he showed it.
O'Connell.
Who?
Aiden O'Connell was great.
Yeah, considering the expectations,
So-
being third string and everything.
I mean,
so.
I don't know the stats for sure, but I'm pretty sure teams after firing their head coach is they're like undefeated, like 100%.
So we both got Bucks. Next game, Falcons Cardinals. Give me the Falcons to bounce back after last game. Actually, yeah, give me the Falcons to bounce back after last game. Heineke had a good game. Desmond Ritter
What?
getting benched for Taylor Heineke,
Shout
and
out
Heineke
to,
showed up, man. Considering the score, he had a good game.
You know what? This
But
is going to be a game I am not watching. I'm sorry. I just
Even
can't
if-
watch
even that
fucking
it's Kyler's-
Bijan Robinson on the bench. I can't watch fucking Dante Ingram. It's just so ass.
Yeah, in my
And
opinion,
I'm sorry, but
Arthur Smith
they're
should get the
two
cut,
ass
man.
team. Oh, Arthur Smith, great guy. I don't know why he shaved the mustache, but
He
he
should
needs
get
to play
fired.
with Bijan.
He needs to get
Bijan.
fired.
No, I don't think he should get fired.
Dude,
he just needs to get
dude,
Bijan more involved.
he's benching Bijan. He's benching Kyle Pitts. Like, he needs to be fired.
I mean, he's not benching Kyle Pitts. Jonnu Smith, dog.
Dude, no.
He's been
Okay,
great.
what?
Jonnu Smith has been amazing.
Yeah,
Jonnu
but Kyle
Smith
Pitts isn't
has
getting
been
the touches,
top.
man. He's not even getting the
Getting
attempts.
they had the same amount. They had the same amount of targets. Jonnu Smith did more with them. Obviously, it's just it's a tight end by committee. You can't start either of them fantasy wise. But I think the Falcons have it. They just have more dogs.
We're gonna wrap it after this,
Tyler,
by
I
the
don't
way.
even care if he's playing. I don't even care if he's playing. It doesn't matter. They're not winning. It's his first week back. Or if it's not, we know they're not gonna win without Kyler. So yeah.
Right. Next matchup, Chargers Lions. Give me Ryan Gosling and the Lions, baby. Let's go.
Ryan Gosling. So I already said my prediction. Chargers 40-37.
That's a good pick. We got the Giants and the Cowboys. I am taking that Cowboys defense to run the fuck over the fucking Giants, man. They, third string QB coming in. Danny DeVito's starting in fucking quarterback for fucking the Giants. They're gonna get pummeled.
Crazy.
They're gonna get pummeled.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy.
If you pick the
I'm taking
Giants,
the
you're
Giants.
crazy. You're crazy.
I'm taking the Giants. Call me crazy.
I think Saquon's gonna have a
Barkley's going
game.
for 260 yards.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
care. They're just gonna do it. This is gonna be a grinded out game.
Not against
And
Micah, man.
trust me,
Micah Parsons
They
is gonna
should
run
not
him
win this.
over.
They should not win this. But Giants just have a way of just fucking doing weird ass shit.
Yeah, winning
And I
stupid
think
ass
beating
games.
the Cowboys is gonna be one of them. They lost last week, the Cowboys obviously, but I just have a feeling that the Giants are just gonna come out. Danny DeVito is gonna fucking throw fucking 300 yards, and they're gonna somehow fucking win this game.
All right,
Honestly,
next game.
book
Oh
it.
my God.
Anytime touchdown, Wandale Robinson, book it.
You're rambling. next
like-
game we got Commanders Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks to win
Seahawks.
this one. Yeah, they're gonna
They-
lock
they-
it.
They had a
DK.
bad loss last week. They're gonna bounce back.
Yeah, they're gonna bounce
Best
back.
receiving
Next,
core in the NFL. Best running
Whoa.
back in the NFL. Not best
okay,
running back, but
hold up.
you know who's actually a dog?
DK.
K9, Kenneth Walker, dog.
All right, next game Sunday Night Football. We got the Jets versus the Raiders. Give me the Jets to fuck the Raiders over.
The Raiders.
You think Antonio
Raiders.
Pierce is going to do something with Adam O'Connell that game? Max Crosby,
Aiden
dog.
O'Connell?
Sorry. Yeah, that's
Max
his name,
Crosby. Max Crosby. Dog. Devontae Adams.
no? Dog.
Dog.
All right.
Jacobs. Double dog.
Next game, Monday Night Football, Broncos, Bills.
Antonio Pierce. Dog.
Okay. Broncos, Bills.
Bills win this.
Yeah,
Bills just
crush.
lost a tough game to the Bengals. Damar Hamlin, book it, pick 6.
Okay.
Plays.
If he doesn't die. All right, so
chill, bro.
that's going to wrap everything up. Thanks, guys, for listening. Be sure to check us out Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. Hit it all up.
Work in progress, but
Work in progress.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Dogs.
Dogs.